Hello, Cybersec Global is thousands of miles away here from Vietnam. I am Annie, also called Tech Lady, the head of marketing of VinCSS. VinCSS is a cybersecurity startup, also the Frost & Sullivan 2024 Global IoT Security winner, marking our third consecutive award after securing titles for Southeast Asia in 2022 and Asia Pacific in 2023. More importantly, we are the first company in the world to achieve 3 FDO certifications for IoT security. Until now, we are still the only one to get that achievement. Here comes the question: how did a humble Vietnamese startup become a global pioneer in the whole IoT security industry? Also rating us right now are IoT devices. By this year, over 75 billion IoT devices are expected to be used, but 70% of them are insecure to report, and 50% of manufacturers shipped devices with known vulnerabilities to another report in 2020. Since the more doesn't always mean the merrier, attacks on IoT devices surged 300%, and more than 20 countries are facing that by introducing IoT security regulations. We are in an IoT security crisis. IoT is growing fast, but security is not keeping up. In other words, it is the era of IoT security, but securing IoT is not an easy game. It is much harder than securing traditional IT system. There are 4 main reasons. First, the scale is massive. We are talking about hundreds to thousands to millions or even billions of devices, each needing protection. Second, default passwords are still the number one way hackers break into our IoT devices. Many manufacturers ship devices with weak passwords and users often don't change them. Third, setting up IoT security is complicated. Most of devices require manual onboarding, which takes time, costs money, human resources, and introduces security risk. And finally, compliance is a growing challenge. New regulations are being introduced, but most businesses, especially smaller ones, don't have resources to keep up. Here's the biggest issue. Most companies simply cannot afford to implement strong IoT security. Research and development costs are too high, and the industry needs a better way. And after days and nights deeply investigating how to make it easier, more efficient, and more affordable for IoT security, we found some secrets to become a global pioneer in IoT security. Secret number 1, we use FDO, FIDO device onboarding. Have you ever heard about that? FDO is an open standard developed by the FIDO Alliance since 2021. It's built on the same principles that made FIDO authentication a success: convenience, security, and privacy. FDO tackles critical problems in IoT security, supply chain security, ensuring devices are trusted before they connected to the internet, eliminating passwords, removing one of the biggest security risks, and most importantly, it works at scale. With FDO, security is no longer an afterthought. It's built into the device from the very beginning, and you will understand how FDO works in less than 2 minutes. Here it is.
Here is a factory. The factory produces 1,000 FDO-enabled Wi-Fi routers. Each has an ownership voucher, and they are shipped to your company. Wow, you've made a big deal. Meanwhile, the manufacturer transfers these 1,000 ownership vouchers to your device management platform. And they are also sent to the rendezvous server, a trusted intermediary. Now at your company, the 1,000 Wi-Fi routers power on. Connect to the rendezvous server and ask for its rightful owner. The server checks the owner vouchers, and they belong to your device management platform. Then, your devices automatically downloads its configurations, software, and security certificates, becoming fully operational. Bingo! Instead of requiring one technician and approximately 20 minutes to onboard and configure each Wi-Fi router, all you need to do is turn the routers on. Anyone can do it. Plug and play, fast and secure, no more human error, no more wasted resources, time, or cost. Most importantly, not only Wi-Fi routers, but any IoT devices can be onboarded just as easily at any scale with the lowest cost if you're using our FDO solutions. Contact us to learn more.
Do you remember the challenges that I mentioned earlier? Well, they are all solved. How? FDO enables zero-touch onboarding. That means devices can set themselves up automatically without requiring skilled technicians. Onboarding is just fast and secure. With FDO, setting up a new device takes just a few minutes or 1 minute or even less than that, and there's no human error involved. And it is link binding, allowing IoT devices to remain unassigned to any platform at manufacturing and only be securely linked to the chosen platform at deployment, enhancing flexibility, security, and ease of management. FDO is also open and flexible. It works with any cloud platform and doesn't lock companies into specific vendors. And finally, FDO supports a wide range of hardware from small microcontrollers to industrial-grade processors. In short, FDO makes IoT security easier, faster, and more affordable than ever before. At Vinsys, we've already deployed FDO in multiple real-world use cases, and we are the world's first company to successfully commercialize FDO products and solutions. In 2022, we've introduced world's first FDO-enabled camera. In 2023, we expanded to FDO for sensors and combined it with Bluetooth mesh technology to create smart car parking sensors. Last year, in 2024, we rolled out world's first FDO for routers, just like what you have just watched in the video, and world's first FDO network deployment solution to secure enterprise networks. And here's the big news. Vinsys is the first and only company in the world to achieve 3 FDO certifications for IoT security so far. That's a game changer. All our efforts became fruitful and were recognized by Frost & Sullivan, a global research firm with over 6 decades of experience, and we became the pioneer in global IoT security industry. But FDO is just the first secret of us. The second one is even more exciting. We have an ecosystem. Vinsys has gone beyond merely adopting the FDO protocol by building a comprehensive turnkey FDO infrastructure, including those are compulsory to be certified to stringent standards set by the FIDO Alliance. Unlike other market players that may only provide fragmented products, Vinsys' comprehensive ecosystem offers an end-to-end onboarding ecosystem that allows seamless integration for IoT deployments. What truly differentiates Vinsys is our ability to enable organizations, OEM manufacturers, and service providers to adopt FDO standards without investing in building their own infrastructure from scratch. Many of these organizations have FDO-capable devices but lack the necessary onboarding services and server infrastructure needed to be certified or for certification. With Vinsys' comprehensive plug-and-play solutions, organizations can quickly achieve FDO compliance and facilitating device enrollment. By providing this capability, we are not only a provider of IoT security solutions, but also a key partner for hardware manufacturers and service providers looking to adopt FDO standards while maintaining high security and overcoming the barriers of cost and complexity for a faster time to market. Infrastructure development is a significant achievement as it helps lower the barrier to entry for IoT security, which encourages wider adoption of secure onboarding protocols across various industries. Vincent's leadership in building a scalable FDO certified infrastructure has made ourselves a catalyst for industry transformation and providers other vendors with the tools they need to secure their device more effectively. And we deeply understand you. We know that different audiences and customers have different security needs. So we have diverse offerings from free limited access to pay-as-you-go professional solutions. Whether you are a startup or a large corporation or a governmental agency or just a hardworking researcher, we have things that fit your needs. The last secret, also the most important thing that you need to know, we, a humble Vietnamese startup, has just been recognized as a global pioneer in the whole IoT security industry. We achieved this global recognition and many words first among global tech titans. But most importantly, you can also become a pioneer because we are open to collab. I have just shown you the way to cooperate earlier. Now I'll show you our growing network of global partners and customers. Let's see. We have the biggest conglomerate here in Vietnam, Vingroup. We have a global leader in edge computers and industrial motherboards, ASRock Industrial, or ST Engineering, a global technology, defense, and engineering group from Singapore. We cannot wait to see you and your name on this board. Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motor Company, famously said, "Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success." Thank you for coming to my session and staying here till this moment. Hope to work with you soon and together we'll go to success. Thank you once again and contact me here.